हाय गाइस, वेलकम टू वन मोर एपिसोड ऑफ अंडर रडार बाय क्रिकेट ज्ञान। क्रिकेट ज्ञान पहुंच चुका है लखनऊ, तो आज हम सीखने वाले हैं फील्डिंग के बारे में, वो भी फील्डिंग जीनियस और साउथ अफ्रीकन लेजेंड जॉन्टी रूट से।
Please welcome the great Jonty Rhodes.
Everybody, it's really good to be here. Lucknow obviously is a second home for me. I mean, India is my second home. There is no shortcut to success in cricket, whether you're batting, bowling, and especially now fielding.
The legend of fielding is with us in the academy. It's a great opportunity for us to listen and learn from him. Please welcome the great Jonty Rhodes.
English is okay?
Yeah.
Thank you. Everybody, it's really good to be here. Lucknow obviously is a second home for me. I mean, India is my second home. I spent now 6 months in India, 6 months in South Africa, but I'm living in Goa because I like the beach. You guys are working really hard, and it's good to see because there is no shortcut to success in cricket, whether you're batting, bowling, and especially now fielding. Fielding is not something that people just do because they have to wait 20 overs or 60 overs. You have to be a fielder who makes a contribution in the game. Unless you Virat Kohli, but he can field. I mean, he's such a good player because he's fit and he can move so well. All of you working hard on your batting skills and your bowling skills, but what are you doing with your fielding? Because that's now just as important. There's 3 things we look at. Okay, so fielding has become a very important part of the game. And the good thing for me as a fielding coach is that I have a world record of 5 catches in a match. 1993 in a 50 over game. So now in 30 years there's still a world record. Nobody has taken 5. Watch next game, somebody will take 6, but that's fine. But 30 years, I have a world record and I did not have a fielding coach. So I taught myself to field. Okay, so I was a hockey player, I played football, and also I played tennis. And the reason why these other games were important for me is that fielding is not just a straight line. When we're batting, we want to be in a straight line. When we're bowling, everything is in a straight line. Okay, unless we're bowling spin, not too many spin bowlers here. Maybe one. Keeper, spin. Okay. I asked straight away, I said, that guy, I thought you were a fast bowling camp. Why is he throwing it like a spinner? No, he's our wicket keeper, but he bowls a bit of spin. As a fielder, so being able to go left and to go right is such an important part of fielding. I think Virat Kohli has shown in India that fitness is an important part of selection. And Bhatti Raidu, took out the team. Suresh Raina took out the team. You have to get fit because he doesn't want to be left behind in the fielding. It's no good India having great batters and great bowlers, but Australia, South Africa, New Zealand are 10-15 runs better in the field because those 10-15 runs, that's the difference between winning and losing. So Dhoni showed with his power and his speed, he's still now between the wickets is incredible. That running back for 2, he showed what strength and power and speed does for you. But he had all the old guys. He had all the senior Indian guys. Very difficult for them to change because they've been doing that for 30 years. So cricket's a habit game. So every day when you're doing something, if you're not doing it like you're doing it in a match, go sit down, come have something to eat with me rather. Okay, because we're practicing habits. We can practice good habits and bad habits. So if you're getting tired, you don't feeling great, tell the coach, rather sit there in the shade next to me because your body's going to remember what you've just done. Okay, so you do this, you stand, you don't have 7 slips I know you've short of space. We never have 7 slips in the game, do we? But what is good here, watching, he hits the ball really well. Who's got sore hands, looking like my fingers from your hitting? Okay, he hits the ball really hard, but you guys were catching some great catches. Why? Because one, if you were sleeping or hit you in the face, and you were ready for the ball to come. But now in the game, so who are the fast bowlers? Who's bowling fast? Who are the fast bowlers? Okay, so at practice, you know the ball is coming, so straight away you're ready. But in the game, you've just bowled it, one last ball went for boundary. So now you're thinking about your bowling. The next over, the game is on, somebody bowls, somebody hits, you still thinking about your bowling, the ball goes past. Okay, but here, you're expecting every ball to come to you. There at practice, when Tur's hitting, you're expecting every ball to come to you. But can you do that in a game? Because that's where lesser mistakes are made. Yes, when we're batting, we know the ball is coming. We can't be sleeping when we're facing. When you're bowling, you can't be switched off. You have to be switched on. But in the field, we can be switched off. Because we can walk in with the bowling and we're not even thinking about where the ball is coming. Okay, so it's understanding that your practice, what you're doing, has to be like it's in a match situation. You can't always wait for the coaches. There isn't always space. You can't always wait for 7 players to be finished. You can work with a partner. You can work by yourself and become a better fielder. Okay, because you can't change everything 100%, but you can change 1, 2, 3 small things. If I give you 10 things to do now, you might remember 1. If I give you 3 things to do, you will remember all 3 things. So trying to understand here, if we do cover catches, so in the ring, as a tennis player, okay, so badminton is a bit similar. You got to move sideways, either side. So as a tennis player, if somebody is serving the ball to me, I had to be in the split jump, because it means I've now got to my backhand or I come this way. So at backward point, the same thing. When the ball is hit, I'm ready to go to my left or to my right. When a football player and a hockey player, I was the striker. So I would score the goals. So when the goalkeeper saw me coming, he would come out, because he would close the angle down. So suddenly, I couldn't just hit the ball in the corner, because where he can't reach it. If he comes closer, he can reach the ball. So when Sachin was batting, instead of me standing here and he hits the ball in the gap every time, I come closer, and now that gap, I can reach it. But because I've come closer, the ball is coming faster. So if I'm not ready before the ball is hit, please throw the ball back. It's gone past. Okay, you can't, and in a game again, you can't focus every single second of the game. So when I turned around, relax, talk to the umpire, talk to my teammate. When the bowler comes in, focus. Next ball is coming to me every time. Wicket keeper, you expect the ball to come, because otherwise you're in trouble. So why can't we do the same as the fielding team? Because no matter where you're fielding in the IPL, the ball is coming. Okay, Dilshan started this thing. Now the players are going everywhere. Wherever you're fielding, the ball is coming, because they're slogging it there and it's going there. You have to be ready every single ball. Okay, so doing that in the field, like practice here, knowing if you don't switch on, you're going to get hit hard. You need to do the same in the field. Okay, that's the first thing, is that this movement shows me as a coach, because if you're walking into the bowling, you can, my eyes are closed behind my glasses, you can't see what I'm doing. Coach doesn't know whether you're expecting the ball, but if you do this, coach goes, he's ready, because now he's expecting the ball to come. So maybe it happens the first 3 balls, the 4th ball of the over, you're walking in, you forget. Okay, so the split jump for cricket players is important for 2 things. 1, especially fast bowling. Lots of fast bowlers get taller and taller and taller. So if you're a tall person and you stand up here and the ball goes to your right, if you're not ready to go, it's a fall down. Okay, and then the ground is hurting. But if you are in this position, nice and low, because most of the time the ball should come on the ground, no? So if we're standing up here, how do we get down? As a wicket keeper, when the spinner, do you stand like this or do you stand like this? Like this one. Because it's easier to come up, no, than to go down again. So same thing in the field. If we're ready to go from here, ball is coming, it bounces, we come up. Catch, we come up, easier. Difficult to go down. Okay, so the position you want to be in, this is not a split jump, this is a split sit. Here's my weight in my heels and in my backside. Okay, it's also not on your toes, fall over. And it's also better to be further apart than closer together. Because if you're further apart, if I'm close together like this, okay, I can't go sideways. You try, you're tall. So keep your legs this far apart. You can't, difficult to drive. So split jump. Okay, look how wide he's gone. Perfect, that's fine. Because that's where you have to be. You have to be wide apart to drive. If you're close together, upright, there is no power to move. You can go forward, but fielding is sideways. Sideways movement all the time. First choice, this way or that way, not just forward in one straight line. Okay, so that's one thing. Walking with the bowling, the coaches can see you are awake, but I want to see players now taking 1, 2 steps, split jump. Okay, so the coaches now will know you are thinking the ball is coming to you. That is the first thing. So you can be a better fielder without catching a single ball for practice. If you do that one thing, you're already a better fielder than 90% of the players in India. Yes, I watched J&K play the other day, yesterday. They were playing Chhattisgarh in the Syed Mushtaq Ali Trophy. Close game. Their fielders, 3 of them out of the 4, split jump, the 1 player upright. Usually the fast bowler, because he just bowled a tough over. The game got very tense. So when you're upright or you're walking into the bowling, you're not ready. This position, you're ready. Okay, well, you remember that. I'm going to ask the coaches to watch for that. If it's not a split jump, you're not ready. Okay, then you're bullshitting yourself. You're not ready for the ball. Because if the ball is here, I can move to my left if I'm walking. If it's going to my right, 1 more step Then only can I go. Okay, also the split jump position. If the ball's to my left, look how low I am to the ground. So already I'm almost halfway through the dive. Okay, so from here, the ground is close. I can go there and I can dive and catch it. From here, ground is a long way. And it's hard, I know that. You must choose your difficult. It's either difficult to land hard or it's difficult to be in position every time. Okay, split jump is so important. Catching the ball in the covers. So things to practice without the clean striker of the ball. Get a partner and practice reverse cup. You all know reverse cup, fingers pointing up? Okay, in South Africa, we catch reverse cup because the wickets are bouncing. So Alan Donald was my fast bowler for my team, Sean Pollock. All the time cutting the ball. If Tendulkar cut it, it was always here, this height. Never low, because the wickets in India are lower. People more comfortable catching, fingers pointing down. What happens here if you, with your fingers pointing down, if the ball comes to my right, you guys here, we're standing, and I know there's 7 or 8 of you together, but you're standing still and you're going with your hands. Okay, so if you're only moving your hands, yes, you can catch the ball. But if the ball is just out of your reach, you're in trouble, because now you can't go anywhere. Okay, split jump position. Reverse cup means I can't catch the ball in this length with reverse cup. Okay, it's like this. To get there, I have to take one more step. Okay, so that's 2 things. It makes me go lower, because now I've got to catch reverse cup. If it's at my waist, I've got to get underneath it. Strong legs, strong base. Reverse cup means when the ball is to my right, I have to take 1 step. Watch my head. If I catch the ball here, where's my head? It's like Sehwag batting, no? Sehwag hits the ball from there. Okay, reverse cup, where's my head? It's next to the ball. It's like Tendulkar batting. Okay, so you got one guy that plays like that, Sehwag, perfect, no problem. No feet, just hands. Tendulkar, head to the ball. So as a fielder, you want to catch the ball 10 out of 10, no guarantee, but more chance of being consistent by moving your feet, practicing reverse cup. In the game, you mustn't be thinking, oh, Jonty says reverse cup, Jonty says reverse cup. When the ball comes, you will move and you will catch the ball however you feel comfortable, but you will move. And that's what catching reverse cup does. It makes your feet move. And that's what you want to practice. Okay, because catching the ball, you can have the best hands in the world. Best hand-eye coordination in the world. If your feet are slow, you can't reach it. Be the best catcher. If you can't move your feet, you're not going to get to the ball. Okay, feet are so important for all the fielding. Okay, so remember that. At practice, you can actually just throw the ball to each other underarm. Just get here. Make him get lower. Make him get lower. Okay, but you'll find in a game, you'll catch the ball in this position, and this will be the key. Feet are moving. Low, you move. Okay, you remember that, please. Practice some reverse without him killing you. Practice some, and that's the thing. You've had your bat, you're not bowling, just get somebody to throw you underarm. Just practice that 100 times. Remember, it has to become a habit. You can't do it once a week. That's not forming a habit. Every single day. 30 catches. 30 catches. Oh, whichever way your hands are, that's fine. My feet every time must move. And then it becomes a habit. Not once a week. At fielding practice when you're dodging bullets. Okay, so remember that. You can practice. You don't need a coach. That's the beauty of cricket. There's so many people without this amazing facility. Driving through here, I said, where's the sport? Where are we going? There's no ground anywhere. Suddenly there's this. Not many people have this chance, but you have to use it. So you can practice not just with the coach. I know you guys are all practicing hard, but do a little bit extra on the fielding, because that's the difference now. That third element, third discipline of the game is the fielding. And it's small things that we can do 100% right. Okay, so remember, from a practice point of view. Now with the high catching, people run, they catch the ball with their hands on their chest. So can we try an exercise? All come stand here, all come stand here. Oh, my cameraman's here, so all come stand here, please, all come stand here next to me. So you see the tower above the tree. So picture a ball on top of that tower. Okay, picture a ball on top of that tower. Now that's where the catch is coming. Okay, so now if I stand, get your hands, get ready. So if you stand with your hands on your chest, if I'm looking at the ball, Okay, so the keeper's already cheating because he knows how to catch it. Okay, so if I'm standing here with my hand on my chest and I'm looking on top of the tower, can you see your fingers at the same time? No, too low. And what are you watching the ball with? What are you watching the ball with? Your eyes. Okay, so you want your eyes and your hands to be aligned, because otherwise you're lining the ball with your face. And then your nose will look like my finger and it's not a pretty picture, because you're lining up the ball with your face. So if your hands are here and you're catching the high ball, all I'm looking at is with my eyes at the ball. And the key, the difference is that, look, as we go towards that tower, if your hand is in front of your mouth or front of your nose, so aim at the tower and look where so don't look at your hands, but put your hands, don't put them up here, you can't see the ball. Okay, put them in front of your nose, put them in front of your mouth. Can you now, even just looking at the tower now, can you see the top of your fingers at the same time? Okay, so you haven't taken your eyes off the ball, that's the key. So you see players on the boundary, where's the ball? Goes through. You have to keep your eye on the ball the whole time. But suddenly, my hands and my eyes are aligned. So when I see the ball, my hands automatically, they track the ball. Okay, it's like a laser. Like a laser tracker. It's following the ball the whole time with your hands and your eyes together. Because too often players will run for the high ball and their hands, and then they have to react. They come here and then it's in this position. They are out of position. Whereas if your hands are up here, you see, I have to take one more step. So try not, because we talk about soft hands, the keepers all catch the ball, but as fielders as well, even if it's reverse cup, I would always either take a step back or bring the ball back to my shoulder, not to my face, because if it goes through, trouble.